Halo is out. Kay, I know you've had an experience with Halo the last couple of days, huh?
I've been having so much fun because the other half of Melee Games, Melee James, is a giant Halo fan. He loves Halo. I remember in high school he was known as the Xbox Halo guy, to the point where we saw people from high school years later and they heard that he was playing Nintendo Switch and they're like, "What? The Xbox guy is playing a Nintendo system? What is going on?" So Melee James, one of the biggest Xbox and Halo fans I know, maybe not modern Xbox. And he's been torturing me a lot on the channel with Felicia Day. And so myself and the rest of our community did a little Uno reverse, and I got James to play Halo on PS5 at the earliest date possible. So I have personally been having a good time. Every time James gets a trophy, I clap. I get really excited. That's what I've been up to.
The game is out. It's ready to go.
It's out for early access.
Yes,
it comes
tomorrow's
out tomorrow.
the actual day. Yeah.
Yeah. But people are playing it, and we're getting a nice little snippet of the game and people's first reception of it. We've seen a lot of interesting points here, but I think the one big point about this game is, well, Camelot played it. It says if there's one good thing I can say about Halo Combat Evolved after completing it, is that I appreciate the original more than more than ever, and I'm glad we got it. People visually, it looks really good. I don't know. Kay, you've been playing it. What are your thoughts visually from an aesthetic standpoint?
Visually, it's okay, but I can't I can't ignore the fact that I'm looking at Unreal Engine, and to me, this is the biggest blasphemy of all of it, right? Like, originally it was the Blam engine. You can see, like, in everything, we had somebody in our chat, Uncle, mention, like, there's a point where you see a bridge, and it's like a frosty bridge, and you just see the UE5 assets of, like, frost, boom. So, yeah, maybe some people could argue it's visually pretty. Personally, I am not somebody who is bothered by older graphics, and I often prefer those, so that's a bias of mine. I also think it just doesn't matter at the end of the day if your game is a buggy mess. I don't care. I play games for the gameplay. So, and the prequel missions in particular, they look very like Halo 5. Like, to me, it's...
Well, no. Speaking of buggy messes, I saw this clip and I thought this was great.
It jumped like 7 grenades in that.
What's that guy doing? Why is he?
That man is... Holy shit, he's perfect frame.
He was like perfectly frame dodging all my shots. Well, what's that? He was like
Blue Elite cast. What is that? Blur.
Do you know what he was doing? He was doing what Wesker did in Resident Evil.
Yes!
Teleport attack.
So you saw that. That
so
was pretty
good.
funny. But what other people are noticing is some small changes to the story. Maybe some characters, maybe some fringe characters. I don't know if you saw this. This courtesy of Learning the Law. This is from Halo in 2001. You're going to see 3 pictures here. In 2001, 2011, and 2026. I'm just going to slowly scroll down. Tell me if anybody here can spot the difference and why this difference needs to be made. As we scroll down to the final one here.
Oh. I got it.
Yes, Mitsu. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Keys really spent some time down in the Florida Keys. He's got a nice tan.
Yeah. So, did anybody else notice? I mean, I don't know. Just curious.
I just died laughing when I saw it the first time.
I feel like Phoenix is going to say one word that rhymes with ginger.
I'm trying not to say it myself. I understand, Phoenix.
Okay.
Well, it just looks like he got hired help to clean the old spaceship. You know, with no pay, as you should. That's what it looks like to me. Or the boy servant, I guess. Right?
Well, there's a little bit more here, as they've also introduced a new badass female Marine with a scar on her face because she is awesome, and we needed this in the story, which is good. We're talking. Her name is Williams in this, and this is a nice little meme of this guy. Genuinely enjoying the new missions in Halo campaign Evolved, but then this character shows up.
I'm Lieutenant Williams, Tiger Company.
You don't seem as impressed as the rest of your crew.
No, Sergeant Major, I'm not. Takes more than fancy armor and a good PR campaign to impress me. Not bad, Spartan.
I'm almost starting to believe the propaganda.
Nice work.
Thanks. Spartans aren't the only badasses in the UNSC.
So we got
Such a
this new
perfect
character, Williams. Kay, as you were introduced to Williams, what were your first initial impressions?
Obnoxious, unnecessarily ugly, because, you know, we want these for fantasy, but we always have to have super realistic looking characters. Pretty abrasive. Now, I hear there's reasons behind that. There are, you know, talk about, like, in the books, there's a feud between ODST and whatever and Spartans, so, like, there's a reason behind the aggression, but to me there's a difference between, like, snarky and just obnoxious. And she's very obnoxious. That is my problem. I think there is a nuance to that. I think you can have an underlying hatred or whatever, but she's just constantly, like, spurging. Like, the writing does not do justice to what they're trying to paint. That's my problem with it.
Well, they are. It's been interesting to hear. It's not just the fans who are spurging out over this. This courtesy of Pirate Nation says Halo Combat Evolved remake is facing major backlash after fans got the first look at the new girl boss female character. Fans are criticizing the character for disrespecting Master Chief in a scene, with some calling her a girl boss in addition to feeling unnecessary and out of place in Halo's established story. Apparently, Niles Sandkey is also not very happy about this. Now, I'm going to get to who Niles is in just a second, but Niles tweeted this video out here, and it's a quick one, so just be ready for it.
Not bad, Spartan. I'm almost starting to believe the propaganda. Not bad, Spartan. I'm almost starting to believe the propaganda.
I love it.
Everybody loves a good throat punch right here.
I have to know. Can
Yes.
you, because I think we talked about this at the pre-show, but I wasn't quite sure. Maybe somebody in chat knows. Can you load her up with plasma grenades like you can Captain Keyes and kill her? Even if it's an immediate mission fail and all the Marines hate you and turn on you and everything like that, you could kill everybody in Halo no matter who they were. If you can kill her, I don't care.
Yeah, I can't answer that. I have not played it. Kay, have you tried to kill Williams before?
We didn't try it, but we're going to be playing again tonight and finishing up the game, so maybe we can take a look at that on stream and see if it's possible. We'll see.
Yeah. Maybe some sort of dono goal or something like that. Surround her by a bunch of grenades and just see what happens.
Stock up a few plasma grenades and just slap them to her and watch what happens.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I love it.
So who is Niles? Well, this is interesting, as this person pointed out. The fact that this was posted by a former senior Bungie dev that worked on Halo 3 and Destiny. Niles is a legend right here. Once again, this is a former senior dev making this happen.
Believe the propaganda.
By the way, that sound effect's great. Yes, he was, during Halo 3, was a campaign and mission designer and design lead on missions such as the Storm and the Covenant. That was so. This is a guy who was very close. He was on Marty McDonald's podcast, and they talked about Halo at length. So, what's interesting here is Niles kind of went a little bit further in. Says, as someone who worked in game dev for a long time, let me explain the conversation that the devs probably had when writing this character. Right? Let's add some character development. Cool, yeah. That's what smart writers do. Sorry, I'm trying to read this. Yeah, maybe one of the Marines you have to save in ODST, and check this out. According to ChatGPT, they don't like Spartans. So let's have them hate the Master Chief at the start, but then the player earns their respect. Oh my God, that's so great. That's character development. But wait, how do we also add diversity? Okay, check this out. We make the ODST a woman. Oh my God, that's perfect. But what if the Halo fans don't like it? Who cares? They'll buy whatever slop we sell them. Yay! More money for us and our amazing ideas. What a great day of work. Oh no, it's 4:30. I need to go to the No Kings protest. Okay, have fun. See you tomorrow.
Was this the team behind Borderlands 3?
Niles? Oh, you're talking to this guy. Yeah,
I'm
right,
not being
right.
facetious.
No, he's making a joke.
Because Borderlands 3 had a lot of very similar things too, where it's like, oh, let's do this, but let's not actually. Because what is it? What's his name from Borderlands 2 admitted he didn't even play Borderlands. Anthony Birch. He went on Reddit and he went on the Wikipedia and just took the Cliff's notes and tried to write Borderlands 2 and had a lot of input with 3. So this sounds exactly like a writer's meeting for 3.
No matter what you do in your life, at least you're not Anthony Birch.
Thank God for that. I still have my way.
Oh, the poor Birches. Anthony Birch and what was his sister's name?
Ashley Birch.
Ash Birch.
Yeah.
Man, I know them back from when they had a series called "Hey Ash, What You Playing?"
Oh, yeah, I
trailers.
remember that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, well, this person asked. This person here says, "Why are women our problem?"
Oh my God. Okay, sorry. It's just like women are not the problem. There are characters in Halo that are female that are beloved. Like, it's not a woman thing. Oh my God. Continue. Sorry. It's so annoying.
You can see it right here, but I don't understand why this criticism is always undercut by "she's also a woman." Feels rather disrespectful to a franchise that's always embraced important female characters as part of its narrative since I started playing it back in the early 2000s.
Yeah, they were well written and not obnoxious and not uglified to look like a random woman on the street. They were actually attractive. They were actually characters that earned their right into the series. They were good. We like them. It's not about, whoa, women, whoa. Oh my God.
Okay, how about
so
you?
annoying.
Well, Niles responded to this. So, okay, why don't you read this, and you can see it for yourself.
Having women in the game is fine. Example, Cat and Reach was well written. I've written women into my own games. The issue is artificial writing and lack of awareness. It's clear that the devs needed to force more diversity into the story, so they made the new main character a girl, as if everything must be 50-50 evenly distributed against all logic. Then they use the excuse of lore to make a poorly written character that immediately berates the player even though it's contextually ridiculous. The end result is a cliche girl boss telling the player how terrible they are in a game where your primarily male audience is already very skeptical of forced social politics. Exactly. But the devs/leads never stopped and said, maybe the end result here is not achieving our goals of winning back our primary demographic. It's tone deaf on top of being poorly executed, and this hurts branding, it hurts sales, and will destroy a studio's reputation, whatever's left of it anyway. That is perfectly said. Perfectly to a T. You need, trust is at an all-time low in the video game industry. We've been burned for about 15 plus years at this point. It is terrible. So you need to earn these moments. You need to work in good faith, and you need to show us that you're making video games because you actually care to make something good. They're not doing that anymore. They're not doing it. And then they wonder why we all get annoyed by this shit. Make good shit because you want to make good shit. You don't do that. You just want to get the paycheck and feel like you're super cool in your social groups where you virtue signal all the time. No one cares. No one wants it.
Well, good old Josh responded down below, Kay. You want to see Josh's response?
Oh, boy.
Fire away.
Again, I totally understand criticisms levied against writing. I agree with them in this case. I just don't think the character being a woman even factors into this from a critical point of view. As if everything must be 50-50. It's a side character that, well, this is a spoiler. It's not a main character like Kat. Again, I think the character in the prequel missions had terrible writing, but let's focus on that. I just don't think everything needs to be, it's the end of the West as we know it every time a woman shows up in a video game. It's strange how nobody has equally critiqued Master Chief and Sergeant Johnson having equally corny-ass dialogue that doesn't fit. Actually, a lot of people have brought up that the dialogue in general is corny. Like, again, this is just so stupid. It's so stupid. A lot of people have been complaining about all of this, but it's just cherry picking. Oh, you guys are mad about a woman. Have you seen all the women they put in video games? We don't get a normal woman anymore. It's just Twitter, man. Twitter.
Am I right? Twitter, am I right?
It's so annoying. There's no nuance whatsoever. People are not complaining about Eve from Stellar Blade. Unless it's to say, oh, you guys just like, because you want to jerk off. No, maybe Stellar Blade is actually a well-written game. Ever think about that? Like, it's so fascinating how they cherry pick everything.
Here is, well, I was going to say, here's a little bit more examples of Lieutenant Williams here. Here's a little snippet of Williams and some of these snide remarks. Here.
Look, Marines like us used to be the heart and soul of the UNSC. Until we started playing second fiddle to soldiers that were built instead of born.
We can't change where we come from. Only what we become.
Fair enough.
I mean, I do love the idea of being able to deliver the rifle hit. That's very, very rewarding at any point. So, yeah, the new Halo, they made some changes, and here we are. And you wonder if this will happen with... I can't imagine Nintendo doing this with the new Zelda game that's coming out, right? Where they just add some new girl boss characters. I mean, there's already girl boss characters in Zelda, right? And that's the thing. There's already girl boss characters in... Like, Cortana is incredibly... Like, Cortana is crucial to that. Nobody's upset about Cortana. Well, speaking of Cortana, I mean, they did change her design again.
Yeah, she looks like Germa now.
Yeah,
she looks so stupid.
I did see, let me see if I can find that real quick. Cortana, because they did kind of give her an interesting look as well. She kind of has a dude look. Here we go. This is what I saw this as well. Here we go. This is Cortana.
Wow, she really does look German. That was actually a very good call.
There you go. Yeah. So
literally
a dude.
Germa. Incredible.
Yeah. So, anyways, interesting. The game comes out, what'd you say, tomorrow?
Tomorrow is the actual release day, and I will let people know, yes, the controversy is going to be around this female character that's annoying, and I agree she's annoying. More than anything, this game is a buggy mess, okay? We would go into areas, and the enemies would be standing around casually until you, like, finally, like, really get in their face. They're like, oh, we should be fighting right now. Like, it's stuff like that that is a problem with this game more than anything. I agree that the girl boss shit is annoying, but there's a lot that is wrong with this version of the game. They got rid of the warthog animation when you change seats, which is ridiculous. You just pop, 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 pop. It looks so bad. So there's a lot of problems. Yeah, you know, when you're getting in the warthog and then you want to switch to the gun, you physically just pop there now. There's no animation getting out, going to the back of the vehicle, nothing. It's literally just boop, 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 boop.
Here is, oh, I'm sorry, real quick.
I was just going to ask if warthogs are still invincible in Campaign Evolved.
We haven't run into any problems with the warthog getting destroyed. Is that what you mean? Or like?
Yeah, because I don't think they were destructible in 1. So you could just switch between the two of them and just like not have any problems whatsoever. I mean, you can still get hit once you go up there, but still, that's ridiculous.
By the way, here is that point you were talking about, where the Covenant go into their stealth armor and they just put markers on top of everybody to exactly where they are, which is just spectacular. Oh my gosh! Like you wonder, you're like, how is that real? How the hell is that even real right there? And the answer is, I don't know. I don't know.
The thing that's the worst part is this is the future of Halo. Like, if you don't think Halo is dead and you still have your hopes up, I'm sorry to you, because this was a tech demo in essence for the next thing that they're going to do with Halo. And the Unreal Engine shit, it ruins everything. I hate it.